That's fine.
No, there's still something not right. Let's not ruin another set, right? Okay.
Yeah, see, it goes, like the signal goes RPM here, RPM here, RPM here.
Yeah, you're gonna pull intake timing cover. You're both.
I've been working on that all day while Zach, can you turn this around? While Zach and Ryan have taken the whole engine. We tore down the whole top end. You haven't done shit all day. I'm just kidding, Adam was working too. He redid the whole harness. So basically they took the whole, well, we took the whole top end and the front of the motor off last night, and then while I was working on that today, because that car has to get done, Zach and Ryan put the front of the motor and the top end of the motor back together while Adam redid the harness and all that and redid a bunch of wiring. So they just flushed the fuel system, put methanol back in it because we tried E85 last night and that still didn't work.
Put the big injectors in there.
Put the big injectors back in and basically just buttoned everything up. So we're praying, hoping that it fires up and that it was a harness issue because we've changed everything else. It's the exact same thing as doing last night.
One day left till we leave for Civil War. This thing's been fighting us the whole way. Not really me that much, these guys. I was just supervising. But it's had different injectors, cam sensor, crank sensor, pulled the timing cover, make sure cam timing was good, compression test, leak down test, everything we could think of. Adam put a whole new wiring harness on it. As a last ditch effort, changed the crank sensor one more time. So that's like, what, the third time that it's been changed? Fourth time, and it worked. So it starts now, it idles, it's on meth, and seems to rev good. So we got it back on the dyno, and we're gonna see what it'll do tonight. I guess the lid ain't on all the way.
Well, none of it came over here. Maybe there's a hose leaking.
We've been working all day trying to figure out what the junk in our oil was, since that is an issue that I guess we haven't addressed yet. Found some bronze in our oil filter that we cut apart last night, but I think it's just what's left over in some of the passages. Hopefully we checked thrust play. Everything seems good. It seems right where Ron said it, which I don't have any doubts about what Ron's doing. If something's wrong with the motor, something that we did. So changed oil, checked thrust, everything's good. So we're gonna run it through some more loads, keep checking everything and make sure everything's good so we can head down south tomorrow.
You're going with the shrug, I'll go with the tilt. Okay. He's how.
How goes it?
Well, tell Nick will tell you what it was doing.
We made 43 pounds of boost, fresh 43 pounds of boost, and then actually make 43 pounds. Like that.
No way, it is.
I thought, no, it did.
No, it really.
I thought you were going to do the head this. He said you were going to say no way. Yeah, it made 6 pounds and said it was making 43. It hit boost cut.
All right, so we are going to make it. Me and Moon just got her all loaded up. So it turns out we had some crank sensor issues that we did not know about, and it was all not actually the sensor, it was the spacing of the sensor for the aftermarket cranks. So got all that figured out yesterday, made some pulls on a dyno, light pulls. I think we ended up making 20 pounds of boost. It made like 800 horsepower, so it was real light timing. And you know, everybody always says conservative tune, but we just didn't want to blow it up after all the work we did. And so after all the work we did and then not actually make it. So we got it loaded up. After we got off the dyno, we took it back inside. We fixed the trans tunnel for the new coolant lines that run through it. Zip tied a bunch of stuff, redid the bump steer, adjusted a bunch of stuff that we couldn't actually do or work on while we were just trying to get the car running. So she's all good to go. We're ready to go testing. We're heading down to go testing tomorrow. I think it's a 12 or 13 hour drive from where we're at in Fort Wayne. We're stopping in Indy to pick up Zach. He's the video guy, also part-time mechanic. So we're gonna load up. We're taking a old Gruder here. He's gonna go over to my mom's house. We're drop him off, get Zach picked up, and then head south. So we just got the Emerald Coast Dragway. We're gonna be doing some testing here tomorrow. So we're dropping our trailer, and I think we're gonna go get a hotel. I don't think we're gonna sleep in the truck because there's not really enough room. So yeah, we're gonna be dropping our stuff here, going to get a hotel, come back in about 4 hours, and doing some testing. I drove to Nashville, we stopped and got some dinner, and then Zach drove the other, I guess, what, 5 hours? Yeah, Zach drove about 5 hours. So we're here, we're gonna drop stuff and go get some sleep.
changes on launch RPM. And it took everything, of course, after the gear shift, so added more power after that. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, it dropped a 1/10 off the 60 and 2/10 off the 8. So that's a substantial change. So pull the data and see what else we can tighten up.
I think I need to put more weight in the back because it's a filled concrete block now. I took the radiator and fuel cell out of the front, but I still think our front bias is more than what we had before because I took like 300 pounds out of the trunk. So we might start adding some weight to the back, but so far so good. Everything's looking good. We're gonna, before I make another run, I'm just gonna read some plugs, probably add some more boost on the big end, and maybe add some weight to the back and then see how it does. It's still gold on top. It's not speckled.
We're not close to it.
Fucking turn her up, dude.
Come on. That was good. 632. Breaking up a little bit in first gear though, so I think it might be fat or whatever. I don't know. Gonna pull the data log and read some plugs, and then we'll see what happens.
Slowed down a 10.
What? Oh, what?
So I gave it more power with less traction to see
Yeah.
that I must have found its limit.
Yep, no problem.
She made a lot more power that time and a lot more boost. I think there's a lot more left in it. We just got to keep on chipping away at it. When I left, it was so smooth. I was like, yep, here it is. And it was like, wow! I was like,
What was
yes!
the 60 foot?
All right, so today we're just going to do some maintenance. We're just changing plugs, oil, tires, maybe make 1 or 2 hits to see where we're at after that. But that's why we made so many passes yesterday, so today can kind of be a chill day, maintenance day, relax, do what we need to do, and then tomorrow's Civil War, so we're sitting pretty good right now.